This is what we're doing over the next few days. The Borderlands 320. It's a brand new travel guide I've been working on for quite a while. We got it mostly finished over the winter and then we've been finishing it off recently. So it is available at the link in the description. Again, thanks to everyone who pre-ordered it. Look at it, man. I'm proper proud of this one. Just draw cotton balls. It's cold, dark and moist.
Ooh.
What are you doing? So that was kebab.
The bisons.
Is that a biased bison? And one of the more recent modifications we've been making, I haven't showed you yet on this channel, is that. So obviously the VW designers decided that the water film cap needed to be on the side where your door is, which means if that's open and you accidentally open your door too far if you want to get in and out, to check the water level, because obviously you need to check it inside the van, then you're going to snap that off. But the good thing is now is I just do it like that. We've got a very, very cool, very unique.
You wouldn't believe it.
No, you definitely wouldn't believe it's in it. A bit like the Scottish Pyramid in the Cairngorms, you would not believe that this is actually in Scotland. So we'll keep that a secret and we'll show you that probably tomorrow morning. There seems to be a little walk on the roof, which we didn't do last time. So we're gonna we're currently actually on the roof now, but the views of obviously the surrounding areas in Northumberland and stuff are lush. So just over that way is where Sycamore Gap is. You sort of walk up that road, over that hill, and along. Nice little view this, so nice panoramic view. One thing I didn't notice last time is that overnight parking, so you can stay here. I'll put more information about that in the guide. Must be free.
Doesn't actually say that for something.
It says you've inserted £1.20. It says
Oh
there.
yeah, I need £1.40.
Oh, that's why.
Well,
yeah, absolute goon.
Let's have a look.
I was just about to knock here. There we go.
There we go.
It's so mad. Having to use cash again is. I feel like we've gone back about 5 years. One of the best parts about obviously being up in a castle like this, it's like you're stepping back in history, because if you look over there, you can see Debenhams. They've closed down where we live, so it is like being a little bit stuck in the past. But the walkway all the way around the castle is pretty cool, isn't it?
Still love
Did you like
that? You've got to keep them under
Doesn't
control.
tell you how though. That's the problem. Like, I don't want to come and read a book. Sure stuff, I'm not reading all that. Who thinks I'm going to come read that? And if you're watching this video for us to explain all that, I'm not reading it to explain it to you. You like to come read it yourself. This must be the. This is the barrel room. It's where they kept the metal bars.
It's like dead ends. I wonder what these.
Slits. That's where they used to have a door. Alright. I like what they've done with this room. They really feng shuied this one up. Look at that. And the mirror. Nice, good cosy, innit? It's much cosier when they put that there. So there's doodles on the walls. Apparently, bored prison guards, they made these remarkable carvings. Well, like now, you've got them, they would just draw cotton balls and a Sharpie. That's committed graffiti, that. There's none of that these days, have changed. This must be like watching some sort of BBC documentary about like history.
by a complete
Very
novice.
not well knowledgeable. Look at that. It's a window.
What do you reckon the little small doors are for?
What's that?
Do you think they're just storage cupboards?
The pantry. It's where they kept the like spam and the tinned goods, probably. I'm not a historian, but that's probably where they kept that kind of thing.
What is it though? No, I don't like that.
I think it's just like a little bunker thing. It gets dark as out in here. It's cold, dark, and moist.
Ooh.
Come on. Got like nice views of the grass outside the room.
Yeah.
So we're in the war memorial bit, and this must be how people feel who hear voices in their head, because they've got screens talking about information all over the place, all far too loud, and I don't know what's going on anymore. There's loads of like cool old stuff, but I can't concentrate on now because just there's so much talking going on. That is that. Like I say, the castle is, in all fairness, as much as I was joking about all the rooms being empty, it is massive and there's loads there. A lot more than there is in most castles, to be fair. We're going to use this advantage because we paid for an hour apart and we haven't been now yet. And I took the dogs for a little walk before we try and head up north a bit further, see where we're parking up for the night. I haven't got a clue yet. I haven't even been on park for night, but I'm sure we'll find some. What? The dog lady. This is the new camera, and as you can probably tell, it's massive. But I've just finished off a little roll in the town, and in all fairness, I went along and what we thought was going to be the case is correct. You can't park here, but it is what it is. I didn't expect that to be the case, to be fair, so I'm not really surprised. So while the dogs are scranning and we're in our, where were? Lay-by. Our beautiful scenic part up at the side of the road. As I mentioned, you've got, obviously this is the new Borderlands thing, and as I said about the size, you can see compared to our Isle of, the Outer Hebrides one and the others, how big it is. It's a little bit bigger, should still be glove boxable. We've got the Outer Hebrides, the ultimate Scottish road trip, so if you are wanting to do the best road trip in Scotland and see all of its best views, this is the one to get, I would say. Got the NC500 Improved, so if you want to do a better version of the NC500, then this is the one. Or if you want to see Scotland's hidden gem, the Isle of Arran. If you've watched any of our videos before, you'll know how much we absolutely love the Isle of Arran, and in all fairness, it's probably where we're going to go next, isn't it? Good morning. It is 7:43, and I don't know if you can see, but the weather is sunny. We got a good night's sleep. It was nice and quiet here, considering you are just pretty much just off the side of the road. So from about 5:45ish, the trucks and stuff were heading off to work, and obviously that was a little bit louder, but before that it was fine. I'm going to show you what you're here for, which is the coolest, most unique place that we've seen for a long time in Scotland, and we'll show you that later on today. But first of all, it's coffee time, then dog walk time, and then we'll head up to the temple. Places like this really get us wondering what our council does with the money, because how does a place like this have like a park which is massive? I mean, you can't see half of it. There's like sand pits and everything. There's football pitches there with nets. Obviously the gardens, you've got all of that there. There's also further up where we went for a walk, there's a few more football pitches, all again in good condition, all with nets and all of that sort of stuff. There's nought for the kids where we live, and that's in Durham, and Durham's not even a bad place generally. So it's a nice place this though, it's very pretty. It helps on a sunny, freezing, frosty morning, but it is very nice. So again, worth the stop, just for... What are you doing? Like she was trying to chisel a hole in the fence there. This little section of driving is bloody gorgeous. Now, considering I can barely speak English properly, my pronunciation of this is going to be probably pretty bad, but this is Samyeling Temple. Now, it's open at this point in time, I believe it's open 6 days a week, and it's free entry and everything as well. So when we first found it, you thought like, nah, that's not in Scotland, surely. And believe me, it is. So we're gonna head in and we'll show you around this absolutely incredible place. It's well worth a visit. So that was kebab.
Did you think you were getting free kebab, like, coming here? That would have been you in your element there.
Now would have converted.
He loves a kebab, don't you? Loves a dirty doner.
See what I mean? You would never believe this is in Scotland.
Feels like we've been transported somewhere else, doesn't it? Are them what are them animals at the side?
Yeah.
The bisons?
You what?
What are they called?
Did you say bison?
Yeah,
Is that a biased bison?
a bison. Is it a bison?
Yeah, I don't know, I think it's a yak or something. Well, you would never have thought there was one of them kicking about, not like that. So it is definitely worth a visit. You can just have a walk around the gardens and like you can go into the temple. You don't have to pay anything to get in, but it's very nice. There's no dogs allowed though. So
All in the gardens like that?
no. But it's just peaceful.
Would you like to be the neighbours?
You just get loads of knobheads like us walking around like there's a Spitfire in the garden, man. What about that?
That's cool though.
I'm not entirely sure whether we've just caught that on video or not, but the Hawk T1A like training jet, for anyone not into that sort of stuff, I'm a really nerd with all that sort of stuff, is like the Hawk, which is what the Red Arrows fly, and the train, not just the Red Arrows, but the train it's the same sort of thing, but the black, and one's literally just silently flew, pretty much silently anyway, through the valley, literally
Bound
I'm
to
guessing
get
at least 500 foot up I think is normally the limit, but flying down this valley I got a reach shock. I just seen something shiny in the middle. I don't know whether it captured it or not. If it has, I'll probably have showed you, or I'll show you now. So we decided to come up on the left hand side. The car park's there, and you would normally come across the bridge up where that person is all the way over, but since we've done it before and I just need a picture of the waterfall, then we're just coming on the other side. We'll walk a little bit up the hill, grab a photo, turn around and head back. I'm glad as well. I'm sweating, it's so warm. And again, just like the other hikes, with this one you can download the GPS file if you buy the Borderlands guide, which sort of has this route, which is just more for this actual view there, or for the other route, takes you up over the top of the waterfall to the loch, which is beautiful as well. I'm going to grab some photos here, have a nice little stroll down. Nice, isn't it? You sweating?
I'm actually not too bad.
I am.
You're always sweating.
I've got too many layers on. Stay here. We're just going to stay here, even though it's not that level. What I've had to do is park on the log that sort of indicates that it's in the next bay, just to raise the side up a little bit. It's a quiet car park, a road that runs behind it, but it should be fine. And there is just here, it's called Lane Dean Loch Nature Reserve. I'll just shut this gate. But it looks very pretty, so it should be canny to take the dogs for a walk. It looks a little bit cloudy like, which I'm not surprised with the amount of rain that we've had down in Durham, never mind what they've probably have here. But I think this will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, grab yourself a guide as well while you're on. See you next week.